So here are some extra tips to boost your cognitive productivity with OmniFocus. OmniFocus supports perspectives as I described earlier, and you can actually define a large number of perspectives. So I personally suggest you go wild and define as many perspectives as you need. The app can handle it. So you can see here I've got quite a few perspectives. The list goes on. Now let's have a look at the perspective manager. You can add a perspective like this. Okay, and it'll add that perspective to the bottom. As you can see, I've scrolled back up. The OmniFocus 2 Perspective Manager does not support folders yet, nor does it support search. I suspect that's a feature that will be coming. But what you can do to emulate folders is adopt naming conventions. For instance, I'm working on an insane number of books, and I've prefaced each one of these book perspectives with BK. So Cognitive Productivity book, this book, Discontinuities book, and several other books that are in the works or planned. When I define a perspective that I want represented in the toolbar, I would typically make or find an icon, which I would then drag and drop here. So you can customize it here with the choose file or whatever. I typically use the project hierarchy. I like seeing the project hierarchy in the sidebar. These are the preferences, and this is how I personally tend to filter things. And something that you need to know is that it's helpful to specify the focus. So what you do is you can type ahead to add your focus here. So here I had BK something or other, and you basically select the focus that you want. I've already done this here, so that means that when my GTL window is evoked, the project shows up in the sidebar in an uncluttered way. I don't see all of the other projects. I've noted that it's helpful to have multiple perspectives. I noted earlier that when you start OmniFocus, it's a good idea to set up as many of your windows as you might need in a given interval, for instance, in a week. And then you can quickly navigate through the windows that are open. OmniFocus can handle it. So as you can see, one can navigate through this by typing. For instance, if I want to get to my discontinuities project, I just have to type BKD and I'm there quickly. No need to use the mouse. General productivity tip: do not use the mouse if you can avoid it. Use the keyboard if you can't. The same principle goes for navigating perspectives. You can do Control M by default and then type P to bring yourself to the perspectives menu, and then type the down arrow to go down and expose all of your perspectives. And then say if you want to go to this BK Emotions book, then you can select it, and if I were to hit return, that would load up this perspective in the current window.